Hey everybody, how you doing? It's John, WARHORSE. Topic for tonight is belief, the power of belief. I'm here to tell you that doubt will kill you. Belief will make you strong. Belief will make you whole. So why am I going off on this? I've run into some occasions here recently where people just haven't believed in their product, in their capability, in their people. So imagine this. Turn your hat around. You're on the receiving end of this. Somebody walks in and they start talking to you about their thing and how good it is or whatever, and they don't really, they're not passionate about it, they don't believe it, they don't understand it, they're just there to sell you something. How do you feel? You want to know how quickly they can get out of your office, you're out of Starbucks, wherever the hell you are, right? Because if you don't have the power of belief, if you don't stand strong for what you are, who you are, why you are, what's the friggin' point? What does non-belief lead to? Well, no sale, obviously, but it leads to devaluation, commoditization, and destruction. I mean, if you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe pushing your company or your enterprise or your entrepreneurship or your product line or whatever forward, what's the fucking point? I gotta tell you, I run into it every day. People going through the motions. Everything's crushing down because, the economy's bad, oil's down, this happened, elections, that person, blah, blah, blah. And they're just so bombarded by all these negatives, which all they do is negate, right? So they can't sit up and say, this is the best friggin' thing in the world, and here's why. And here's why you need it. Here's why it's right for you, and here's what the payoff is. Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? So instead, we walk up and say, you wouldn't want to date me, would you? You wouldn't go to the prom with me, would you? Well, at least I checked the box. At least I tried. I have to tell you that that's a lame. It's beyond lame. It's just death. But there's a lot of people doing business development like that, and I got to tell you, that's business destruction. You got to be strong. You got to differentiate yourself from everybody else out there. Because if you don't, what good are you? I always ask my clients. I say, okay. So you both come in about the same score on something for a competition or whatever. What makes the difference? How do you decide? And I tell them a story that way back in the day when the global positioning system was in its first phase, they asked the general, why'd you pick this company? And he said, because they wanted it more. Everybody was about the same, but they wanted it more. So ask yourself, how do you demonstrate you want it more? Do you walk in and you're needier? Clueless. Do you walk in and say, God, we're so ecstatic, or this is the most exciting thing that's happened in our company, blah, 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 blah. No, come on, dudes. You believe in it. And the way you demonstrate belief is you walk in with certainty. You walk in understanding your clients or your customers or your prospects' problems, challenges, and how your solution set can fix it. Because I got to tell you, in these days, the axiomatic first answer is no. It's easy to say no. It's no risk, but that's no growth. That's not entertaining options. That's not expanding your universe of decision making. Unfortunately, you see it a lot. Well, we've always done it this way. Okay, well, how's that worked out for you? And by the way, the world's changed, so if you always want to do that way, kind of sounds like Willie Loman in Death of a Salesman, I think. So, got clients who say, well, we've been in this business for this long and we don't need this or that and blah, 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 blah. Say, well, these guys are doing this and these guys are doing that. What are you doing about it? Well, the government can't do without us, or the customer can't do without us. I can tell you, I was talking to a fellow who had run many, many acquisitions for the government. And I said, so what happens when someone says, we're the only one who can do this, or you can't do it? He says, dude, I put a target on their head, and I just want to kill them. I'll go find somebody who will do what it takes. So by not believing in your product, in your company, in your juice, in your game, in your energy, and the ability that you have to make a difference, either as an individual, both as an individual and as a company, you're selling yourself short, and you are going to go down in flames because the world's changing too fast, things are moving too fast, and people want new shiny toys, they think. And that's your job. It's not about shiny new toys. It's about this is the right frigging toy for you because this is what it does for you, and this is why the other shit doesn't do it, and here's the payoff for you. This is why it's the right answer, and I'll stand behind it. There isn't that sort of confidence anymore. Everybody's looking for commoditization. Everyone's going on online and compare prices and say, okay, I got a Dell computer this versus that. Dude, what's the mission? What are you trying to accomplish? And how do you best get them there? That's the question you need to answer, and that's your belief system. When you know what you have and you believe in it, you show up. When you don't, it shows. It's the way it is. It's life. Anyway, John, Warhorse, you guys have a blessed week. I'm out.